Good morning, students. In the previous class, we studied about some social reformers and their contributions. First, we studied about Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He is known as the father of Indian Renaissance. He founded Brahma Samaj. Swami Dayananda Saraswati founded Arya Samaj. Jyotirao Phule founded Satyashodak Samaj. Pandit Ramabai founded Arya Mahila Sabha. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan founded a Muslim university, Aligarh Muslim University. Swami Vivekananda founded Ramakrishna Mission. These social reformers played a major role in awakening the Indians. Today, we studied how did these social reformers play a major role in awakening the Indians. Page number 39. The changing people. The leaders of the social reform movements contributed to develop a vision emphasizing the universal brotherhood based on humanism that stood beyond caste and religion. The leaders of the social reformers developed a vision. This vision based on humanism that stood beyond caste and religion. They developed a universal brotherhood among Indians. All the reformers gave emphasis to the importance of education and established educational institutions. This in turn accelerated the progress of education in India. They reminded Indians of their rich cultural heritage and thereby developed self-respect and national pride. Thus, the social reformers played a major role in awakening the Indians. These leaders gave emphasis to the importance of education and established educational institutions. This in turn accelerated the progress of education in India. ഇത് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസത്തിന് ധാരാളം പുരോഗതികൾ ഉണ്ടാകുവാൻ സഹായിച്ചു. They reminded Indians. Reminded means ഓർമ്മിപ്പിക്കുക. അവർ ഇന്ത്യക്കാരെ എന്ത് ഓർമ്മിപ്പിച്ചു? Of their rich cultural heritage and thereby developed self-respect and national pride. They reminded Indians of their rich cultural heritage and thereby developed self-respect and national pride. Thus, the social reformers awakened the Indians. Emergence of nationalism. The different social reform movements and their leaders whom we discussed instilled a new spirit among the Indians. We have also discussed the political and economic conditions of the period in the previous chapters. In the previous chapters, we discussed the different social reform movements and their leaders developed a new spirit among Indians. Can you recollect them? What are the factors responsible for the development of nationalism among Indians? What are the factors responsible for the development of nationalism among Indians? First one, the British conquered princely states and unified India politically. The British conquered, കീഴ്പ്പെടുത്തുക. The British conquered princely states and then they unified India politically. Second one, the economic exploitation of the British government created an anti-British attitude among Indians. ബ്രിട്ടീഷുകാരുടെ സാമ്പത്തിക ചൂഷണം എന്ത് created an anti-British attitude. ഒരു ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് വിരുദ്ധ മനോഭാവം ഇന്ത്യക്കാരിൽ ഉണർത്തി. Third one, the spread of English education and the development in transport and communication brought the people together. The spread of English education and development in transport and communication brought the people together. English educationൻ്റെയും ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ടിൻ്റെയും കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ്റെയും എല്ലാം ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് വിവിധ തരത്തിലുള്ള ജനങ്ങളെയെല്ലാം ഒരുമിപ്പിക്കുവാൻ സഹായിച്ചു. The strategies adopted by the British to suppress the first war of Indian independence created a national consciousness and made people think that they belonged to the same country. In the previous class, we studied the highlight of the first war of Indian independence was the sense of unity among the people of Indians. So, the revolt is considered as the first war of Indian independence. First war of Indian independence create a sense of unity among the Indians. These are the factors helped to develop a sense of unity among the Indians. These factors helped to develop a sense of unity among the Indians. Indian nationalism is the sense of oneness beyond religious, linguistic and regional diversities. What is Indian nationalism? What is Indian nationalism? India is a land of diversities. Indian nationalism is the sense of oneness beyond religious, linguistic and regional diversity. The development of nationalism accelerated the Indians' efforts to liberate from the British. This enhanced the relevance of various movements for independence. What is nationalism? Nationalism is the sense of oneness beyond religious, linguistic and regional diversities. This nationalism created the Indians' efforts to liberate from the British. Liberate means mojanam neduga. Jawaharlal Nehru's famous book is The Discovery of India. Who written The Discovery of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. See a few lines from Nehru's famous book The Discovery of India. The mountains and rivers of India, and the forests and the broad fields. Broad fields means Vishalamaya Padangal, which gave us food, were all dear to us. But what counted ultimately were the people of India. People like them and me, who were spread out all over his vast land. Bharat Mata, Mother India, was essentially these millions of people, and victory to her meant victory to these people. You are parts of this Bharat Mata. I told them, you are in a manner yourselves Bharat Mata, and as this idea slowly soaked into their brains, their eyes would light up as if they had made a great discovery. The writers instrumental in the development of nationalism. Who were the writers helped in the development of nationalism? Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Ravindranath Tagore, Muhammad Iqbal, Lakshminath Besbarwa, Altaf Hussain. Who were the writers helped in the development of nationalism? Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Ravindranath Tagore, Muhammad Iqbal, Lakshminath Besbarwa, Altaf Hussain. Next, formation of associations. A number of regional organizations came into existence at various parts of India as a result of this growing awakening. As a result of nationalism, a number of regional organizations came into existence at various parts of India. There are Madras Native Association, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and Indian Association were a few among them. Some organizations are Madras Native Association, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and Indian Association. All these organizations gave priority to the regional problems. But these organizations gave priority to the regional problems. These organizations gave priority to the regional problems. So, this necessitated forming of a national organization. Madras Native Association, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and Indian Association gave priority to solve only the regional problems. So, the necessitated forming of a national organization. What are the circumstances that led to the formation of a national organization? These organizations gave priority to the regional problems. This necessitated forming of a national organization. As a result, the Indian National Congress formed. Next, formation of the Indian National Congress. 72 representatives of various organizations across India assembled in the vast auditorium of Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay on 28 December 1885. They were of diverse attire, religion and language. W.C. Banerjee presided over this meeting initiated by the former British civil servant A.O. Hume. The Indian National Congress was formed in this meeting. We have already studied regional organizations gave priority to solve only regional problems. So, this necessitated forming a national organization. As a result, Indian National Congress was formed. How many representatives are participated in the first meeting of the Indian National Congress? 72 representatives. 72 representatives of various organizations across India assembled in this organization. The first session of the Indian National Congress was held in which place? Bombay, in the vast auditorium of Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay. The first session of Indian National Congress was held in the vast auditorium of Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay. In which year Indian National Congress was formed? On 28th December 1885, Indian National Congress was formed. Who was the first president of Indian National Congress? W.C. Banerjee. The chairman of the first session of the Indian National Congress, W.C. Banerjee. W.C. Banerjee presided over this meeting initiated by the former British civil servant A.O. Hume. A.O. Hume is considered as the founder of Indian National Congress. Who is the founder of Indian National Congress? A.O. Hume. In this meeting, Indian National Congress was formed. On 28 December 1885, Indian National Congress was formed. In which place the meeting was held? Tejpal Sanskrit College at Bombay. On 28 December 1885, Indian National Congress was formed. Who proposed the name as Indian National Congress? Who proposed the name Indian National Congress? Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji proposed the name Indian National Congress. In this meeting, Indian National Congress was formed. Once more, how many members are participated in the first meeting of Indian National Congress? 72 members. In the year in which Indian National Congress was formed? 28 December 1885. The first session of Indian National Congress was held in which place? Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay. Who is the first president of Indian National Congress? W.C. Banerjee. Who was the founder of Indian National Congress? A.O. Hume. He is a British civil servant. Who proposed the name as Indian National Congress? Who proposed the name Indian National Congress? Dadabhai Naoroji. Okay, today's class is winding up.